Big boy nerds coming to the mall. Living life for the next drop. Big boy nerds coming to the mall. Living life for the next drop.
mind, right here in my arms, away from all harm. You'll be safe from all the flares, although I know you don't care. Take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the lines with your shattered frame of mind. Or instead you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find a slightly better frame of mind. Shattered frame of mind. Or instead you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find a slightly better frame of mind. Take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the lines with your shattered frame of mind. Or instead you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find a slightly better frame of mind. And when the light comes through, when the day isn't new, then it will be time for a new frame of mind. When all eyes are on you, you will know what to do, since you will have found your new frame of mind. When you lift your head up to the sky, take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the lines, but always know that you'll be safe. I'll be here throughout your days. Come find me and we will play.
slowly heal the darkness in my heart. I hear you now. A taste was all I needed. I feel your love, loud and clear to the end. I'll follow you to the end.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first game of Week 3 of the PMA LCS Season 4 Summer 2018 split. I'm Jirachi. I am here tonight with Opie, Michael Opie Opich,
Hey, how's it going?
and casting for the first time is my support himself, Tyler New Capiturk Roth. How's it going, dude?
How's it going, everybody? How are we doing?
So yeah, tonight we've got Popo's Pecking Order versus News Team Assemble. Popo's Pecking Order is going to be starting on the blue side, and on that team, it's going to be StarCraft in the top lane, Menbung in the jungle, Zawarudo, who is Kiko, fuck yourself, / Alt Instinct Goku. He changed his name again, god damn it. He's going to be the mid lane. Gordon Ramsay is once again subbing ADC, and Super Kami Guru now is the support. What do you guys think of this team, y'all?
Well, with them, I think they're very unpredictable. They've got in the mid lane, he's very flexible, likes to play lots of champs, so you're kind of always expecting something different. You can't really. There's not a whole lot of predicting what they're gonna do on the side of that team, and then you got Gordon Ramsay subbing in, so hoping the synergy in the bot lane is also, up to par.
Well, and our team played their team last week, and it was actually super cool getting to watch Gordon Ramsay because I never knew he could play AD carry that way, and just some of the synergies they had. It was not an easy matchup. The game wasn't easy at all. It was quite a lot of work from our side.
Yeah, definitely agreed. And on the red side, we've got News Team Assemble. It's going to be the captain, Ron Burgundy, in the top lane. Actually, sorry, he's been subbed out for a bag of cement. We've got a correction there. Anyway, the jungler is going to be Baxter. Mid lane is going to be Brick, Tamlin, Mouse Cop, the AD carry, and his support will be Gerg7.
So once again, a super strong team. I feel like they do very well together. They're very confident in each other's plays, and I mean, I think several of them have been playing together for a long time, so they should have the synergy. And if I'm correct, they have 2 1-1 games, if I'm correct. Or they have a win and a tie.
They have a win and a loss. They lost 0-2 to Codename Carries Next Door in week 1. And, oh god, what was I saying? And then they won 2-0 over Long Anime Schlongs in week 2.
So anything can happen here. So, but I think they definitely have a strong roster that something to be watching out for. But meanwhile, whoa. I was about to say we're
not quite yet. They're just dicking around.
I was about to say we're in Champ Select, but then I was like, never mind.
Wait, nope.
Those are
JK.
Not quite champs. The memes are here.
Yes,
Alright, it looks like they are ready now, though.
PMA LCS, the memes are always here.
It's kind of what we do.
Yeah, that's our entire job. It's our job to just, meme and just general bullshittery.
That is correct. Ooh.
Alright, so I think we're getting into game soon. I'm really not sure. Anything could be happening at this point.
You know what the stream needs? It needs awkward polka music.
Awkward what music?
Polka music. I think that would make the stream complete.
I'm googling awkward polka music.
There's no such thing as awkward polka music because it's all awesome.
Okay, that's true. That's true. He's got a point.
Awesome polka music.
I'm playing polka music now. No, they're changing a bag of cement. No.
What is this MIDI trumpet that I'm hearing?
I love this polka music.
I literally googled polka music. No, Rich XD. Yes. Okay, we're done. We will continue to. So we are in pick ban now. Finally, Caitlyn banned first for PPO, Zed banned first for NTA. What else do you guys think that these teams are going to be banning this first round?
NTA might try and look to ban out the jungle here. I know the Nasus as well. I think that's a really strong one. Banning away from StarCraft. Just the you leave Nasus alone, you get the stacks on, and Nasus becomes an unkillable demon. But I think they might try and take a jungle ban away, possibly Xin Zhao, because I know Minbug has just been spamming that in ranked. So well versed on that champion, can do really well in skirmishes, even early games, pretty good as far as ganking goes. So could draw a ban there.
Yeah, I really expect to see some focus towards towards Kiko Fuck Yourself, previous
Salvador.
yeah, whatever his name is. But just some mad respect there. His pool is deep and it's also so diverse. So kind of turned up. I guess maybe not. I've never seen him play Morgana. That might be a ban towards.
Yeah, that's definitely a ban versus Super Kami.
As 100% a ban towards Super Common.
Definitely really good at landing either bindings or fresh hooks or anything like that. Those straight line skill shots, very good at landing those. So, but we see a first pick of Sivir here for PPO. A safe pick for Gordon Ramsay, but is very utility heavy. Gordon Ramsay definitely a good known for utility play on the ADC side.
NTA didn't ban Skarner. They left it up for Menbong. Interesting, and by Ashen's Beard, It's Gonna Wane is amazing. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, they didn't ban Skarner. They picked the Olaf, which I guess they want to use that as sort of a Skarner counter maybe with the Ragnarok, but still giving Menbong Skarner, giving him the opportunity to pick it, that's playing with fire for NTA right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think with Olaf, though, you can kind of counter that, so I think that's really good just because you get Olaf Super Beat, he does a lot of damage as well. Honestly, I think definitely out damages Skarner. Maybe not necessarily right away in the early game, but I think it would pick. And then Lux picked up.
Early, that is an early Lux pick. Oh
That's
my god.
extremely early Lux pick. Her lack of mobility, while she puts out huge damage, I think that's a little bit of maybe an overreach. I don't know.
I mean,
my thing with Lux is she's every single one of her abilities kill shot. You miss one, you either lose kill potential or you're gonna die. Like you miss your Q on if Zawarudo decides to go an assassin, if you miss that Q, you're gonna die. Because we know that he likes to play aggressive in the mid lane, so if he does end up going for something like even an Echo, might not have a good time in the mid lane, but who knows, it could be a flex pick for Kurt 7. I don't think it would be though.
I mean, I'm also of the opinion that Lux support is bad,
I tend to agree.
but we also see the Cho'Gath pick coming from Popo's pecking order. That is going to be for StarCraft in the top lane most likely, which his Cho'Gath, he got it once subbing top for I believe the Power Bottom Boys, and it was just absolutely monstrous.
Yes, Cvan, there is no... Ooh, Cvan with the Twitch Prime. I am sex.
And the Thresh, that's
Thresh.
what I'm talking about.
There it is, boys.
Super Kami on his home territory.
Pops.
Very good.
We're getting all the Bioshin's beards tonight. I love it, dude.
But yeah, no Kaisa ban. WTF. Kaisa is OP, although I don't know. I know Gordon Ramsay doesn't play it, and obviously they already picked Sivir. I don't know how much Mousecop may play it.
I think he picks it here, like his Caitlyn's
But I
band.
mean, yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't maybe.
Or they're gonna go with Gnar, gonna put a bag of cement on his comfort. Petition for Eric Rangokundi to rename to a bag of cement.
Mousecop seems to have been playing a lot of Jinx recently. Only one game on Kaisa, but I don't see why it not fit.
I appreciate that, Jinx. I always appreciate that, Jinx.
Does Nolan play Vladimir? Is that
Yes, he does. Yes. I remember this from March Madness. There is a Vladimir in his pool. So...
Oh yeah, but you got Gnar for Ron Burgundy. I think
of
a
cement.
pretty signature champ, if you will.
Yeah.
Does play that quite a bit. If it is going versus the Cho'Gath, because Cho'Gath can be flexed into either jungle or mid technically.
Knowing
Versus,
StarCraft, it's a top Cho'Gath, 100%.
but with Gnar, the counter pick is real just because you have that range, you have the gap close, you have a slow with your Q, and more than likely he'll build, a frozen mallet, and so there'll be no escape at that point. So try and keep the Cho down, keep him from getting stacks.
I did not know Gurge 7 played Leona. I thought he only played carried supports.
He played it last week.
Did he?
Yeah. He played it.
And that's why
Yeah.
that's why the brand is a good ban versus them, because while it is taken away from Brooke Tamlin, Gurge 7 also does play it sometimes. Likes to play those
Is New Kappa
Spam.
Calvin a friend of yours?
New Kappa Calvin. New Kappa Calvin is absolutely a friend of mine. He's one of my brothers from my home chapter.
Hey. Well, the Trundle ban is also going to be taken away, so they're leaving up the Skarner for Menbong. Also into this Olaf, I don't even know if he takes it. And it's going to be an Alistar ban. The double support band's coming in against Gurg 7. So, against the Thresh, they NTA banned the Morgana. So, Gurg 7 doesn't have that to fall back on. Oh!
Wow.
The
Tyler,
Vayne.
let's go Vayne spotting, boys. Let's do it. Ooh. Okay.
Kaisa, Jinx, and then Sal wants to see Varus for Mount Cop, and a Vayne comes in.
So Raji, as an AD carry main, how do you feel about picking Vayne into Thresh, Cho, Sivir?
I actually quite like it. I mean, Sivir can't really spell shield much. A Vayne, like, spell shield the condemn, okay. She can shred in Kaicho and she can dodge dash hooks. I actually really like the pick.
It's definitely something to be careful of early, just with the sheer damage of super early with the W and Q, and the possibility of getting flayed and hooked by Thresh. It's definitely a dangerous early game still, but if you get to mid to late game fairly unscathed, that Vayne can do a lot of work there.
Vayne into this comp is not free low whatsoever. It still takes quite a bit of skill to pull off, but if Mousecop can play this Vayne effectively, I think he can do quite a bit of work. And the Xin Zhao is going to be the pick for Menbong. Opted not to go for that Skarner. Opted for I believe, Xin Zhao was his most played champ in Season 3. So just falling back onto that, Xin Zhao also quite a good champ right now.
Yeah,
And
like I said, he's
Ahri.
been spamming that in solo queue, so.
Huh. I don't know if I've ever seen Zabaruto play Ahri.
Yeah, that's interesting. But we know he's the kind of guy who likes to pick all kinds of different champs.
Yeah,
Looks like
he's just like, well, I want to play this today. And the Taric is going to be the final pick for Gerg 7, so yeah, definitely a super safe bot lane. They can, I mean, yeah, they play safe, just get that Vayne going. The Sivir can definitely pressure her, but I don't, if the Thresh does land a hook, the Vayne is dead, but the Vayne Taric definitely doesn't have a ton of kill potential. It's
Zawarudo is Nolan.
Yes.
That is Kiko fuck yourself.
That's a
slash
name change.
Goku slash Jingo Unchained slash something else before that I don't remember.
slash something else. Hold on a second.
What was it? Ult Instinct Goku.
Well, NTA loses, Vayne's only in. I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out here. Not the greatest matchup to play into, but it can work. Also, if you have a nice Taric ult there, give Vayne all the time to actually get a bunch of damage in. That'll be nice, but you can't put your too many eggs in that Vayne basket because you get a Cho'Gath flash ult and Vayne's gone. So, you gotta make sure that you're always watching.
Hold on, I gotta do this for the memes, dude. There we go. That's better.
Oh my god.
It's for the meme. So
Wow.
this matchup of StarCraft on the Cho'Gath versus a bag of cement on Gnar, how do you guys think this goes?
I mean, it definitely goes in the way of Gnar. Just so much poke, so much slow potential. Now
Get you guys to say a bag of cement at some point.
good luck. Now, Xin Zhao gank ain't nothing to fuck with, so Menbug's definitely known for gank, burn a flash, come back in like a minute, and then do it again. So you could theoretically try and get the Cho'Gath ahead, but honestly, in this game, I would focus more on the Ahri pick. Go mid lane, burn a flash from Lux, do it again, and it's a free kill, essentially, at that point. And then you put the Lux so far behind, Ahri wave clears, pushes lanes, roams, go from there. Because if Lux gets behind, it's hard for her to be relevant.
Yep.
And Cho'Gath just gets tanky, is always kind of relevant anyways. So that's kind of how I see that matchup going, but
Wait, do we have... Ooh, we have 21 viewers. Hold on a second. Did I? I didn't unplug something. Did I? No. Okay, we're good. Yeah, 21 viewers. Thank you all for tuning in. Turn up my volume a little bit. And there we go, yeah. So, got champ select going. Who do you guys think takes this game?
I absolutely think that, you know, as much as I want to give it to the Vayne comp because of how long PMA LCS games go, I think that Minbug's team just has entirely too much of a chance to steamroll the rest of this game. You know, 2 or 3 kills turns into 20 for his team, and I think that speaks a lot.
I think honestly I'm gonna end up going with NTA. I think overall they have a pretty good team fight engaged as well. So I think that'll be a big thing for her. I think you get a couple good Olaf ganks in there or a nice Gnar teleport, and that'll just set them on their way to winning the game. But obviously there's plenty of room for things to go wrong, and with PPO's team, they can take over a game just as easily with one mistake. But I'm gonna go give it to NTA this time.
I'm having a hard time picking, actually.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
I think this is a super close matchup. I mean, standings-wise, NTA is 2-2, PPO is 1-3. PPO certainly hasn't looked bad though at all, and I think pretty much all these players are on comfort except for Zawarudo, which, I mean, you could argue everything is comfort because he just plays everything, and so I don't know how much Tarek 7 plays, but for the most part, all these players are on their comfort champs, so it then comes down to how well those comfort picks fit together. I think for PPO, you have a Cho'Gath who's going to scale very, very well. Gordon Ramsay doesn't have, like, if he presses W and autos, like, those are late game, those crits are going to be hitting the back line and hitting super hard, and also the double wave clear of Ahri Sivir is going to be plenty of time to stall out the game if they need to. Get Cho'Gath stacking, get StarCraft huge, but at the same time, NTA, I mean, if you stall out the Vayne, if she's good enough, she can kite out the Cho'Gath, she can kite out everything that PPO throws at her, especially with a Tarek on top of her to peel. And I think the team fight in general just goes towards NTA. PPO have quite a bit of pick actually between the Ahri Charm and the Thresh Hook. Plus they have Sivir to disengage if NTA do end up engaging, but I'm gonna give it to NTA as well.
Yeah, I mean they've got the Sivir to kind of get everybody in there, which I think is a super good pick, especially if you're running people with not a whole lot of super hard engage. Like Cho'Gath just running at you. Xin Zhao for the most part is just running at you. Does have the dash, but that only gets you so far. Thresh has to land a hook or is going to run at you, so that Sivir ult is going to be key there. And I think, but on that same token, a nice, well-timed Taric ult will stop a ton of damage. If you get a Taric ult just before a Cho'Gath, if you will, then that can completely save a team fight, because then you just saved Vayne or you saved Lux from getting basically one shot there. So it all comes down to those team fights and how they play it out, because Gnar is going to be huge as well in those team fights. But we are loading in now. How does the skin game look, guys? Skins win games.
Oh god.
Every single person in this game has a skin. I'm so proud. Where's Dylan? Dylan, you in the chat? How's it looking?
Oh god, why is this a thing? I don't understand. It's okay.
It would appear. Are you loading into game, Rich?
Yes.
I don't think the stream
Yep.
is.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I put it up. Yep. We are good to go. So yeah, we are getting into game of NTA versus PPO. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna shut up for the most part because I'm gonna be streaming and not play by playing and keeping track of plays. So take it away, y'all.
Yeah, looks like a couple of just safe setups, kind of NTA, yeah, NTA looking for maybe a possible counter to an invade, but overall, the beginning of this game just looks to be a little passive.
Yeah, neither team has super hard, team fight win. Um, you can't really give it one way or another just because you've got a Lux Q that come out, you can have the Taragold come out, but you've got a Thresh Hook, you've got an Ahri Charm on the other side, so that kind of evens out. Oh, why are we watching that? Ugh. Wrecked. Alright. Now that that's over. Standard starts, you got your bot side start for both junglers. No steals or anything there.
Nothing too interesting going on at level 1.
I look towards the mid lane level 2. Potential level 2 gank here on the Lux. That looks like it's going to turn into nothing as he just takes some damage and walks away. Drops a ward for safe measure.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that can be a lot of potential there. If you can get in there, blow a flash, that's an easy counter gank for an easy kill.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's any harm in Fallage.
Plus, nowadays, scuttle control is such a strong thing. Ooh, nice two-man stun.
And Minbug going up here to invade the enemy's red. Nope, he's just checking it out, maybe? I don't know. I'm nuts with this stuff. The free damage.
Oh,
Minbug's still going.
Tyler, I think you're cutting out?
Oh, yeah, I just slide down a little bit.
Okay. So who's doing play-by-play here, by the way? Forgot we didn't work that out.
Tyler's got it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, OP might have to take it just in case Tyler keeps lagging out, but we'll figure it out.
That's fine. We'll
It's
get it
okay.
going.
Everything will be fine.
But yeah, I mean, so both flashes in the mid lane blown. There is the ignite with Ahri versus the teleport of Brick Tamerlan, so has the aggression factor from Ahri, so those Injao ganks now could be deadly. Looks like we might see one now here in the mid lane.
Yeah, Menbun coming in.
Not much happening though. Can't get in.
Nope. Is Tyler here still? Ooh, nice spell shield by Gordon Ramsay actually on the Taric stun. Good to see you can do those. In the meantime, I mean, we've got farm even across the board. We'll see if any CS leads pan out one way or the other. Both junglers currently on the red side of the map. Another stun actually.
Oh,
doesn't
it
hit.
just missed.
Yeah. Didn't actually get the man back from spell shield. Yeah, it's just some more trade going on top lane. StarCraft actually
Just this.
is down a slight bit of CS, but has a decent health advantage. Ron Burgundy does have fleet footwork, will be able to sustain through that lane. But that was okay. That was an interesting hook. I guess predicting a top. I don't know.
Just kind of getting a feel for it at this point. I mean, there's not a whole lot of kill potential you figure in the bot lane.
Well, you say that. Oh, charm hits. And Flash is coming in. The first blood for Menbung. I'll take play-by-play for now, by the way. Tyler's restarting. And I can't really play-by-play.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I got it.
Yes.
But yeah, nice play there. Double flashes from both Gordon Ramsay and Menbung. Menbung end up picking up the kill, getting the first blood onto Baxter, who was just a little bit too low and got invaded on by 3 members there. with Super Kami Guru also being in the area. Did miss the hook though. But got the assist because he lanterned. OP, OP. Stun missing in the bot lane, not much action happening there. Back in the top lane for farm. Really, everything's pretty even, just very small farm discrepancies. You're not going to notice a whole lot at this point until we start getting some backs going.
Yeah, only 300 or 200 gold lead. The gold lead basically doesn't exist right now.
Yeah,
we do see the NTA bot lane are gonna back now. Mouse Cop does have enough money for BF sword plus a dagger or some boots if he wants it. We'll see where he goes. He just decided to go boots. I think that is the correct choice against the Thresh. Get that little bit of extra dodging potential in case the tumble doesn't actually work out.
Ooh, small engage there onto Ron Gurgundy, but actually takes the worst of the trade. And is about to go into Mininar form with him being 6, and he flashes in to get the kill onto Ron Gurgundy. Well played from StarCraft, a little bit of over-aggression by Ron Gurgundy, and gets punished for it.
No respect whatsoever for the feast there from the Cho'Gath.
Yeah,
Ron
when
Gurgundy
you
just-
get to the point where you're 6, that's you have to respect that, especially since both of them had flash up, and you tried to make a trade and you took the worst of it. So even though you are Big Gnar, you're still gonna take all of that damage from that Cho'Gath. You're not gonna get, reduced damage there.
Exactly, and StarCraft, I believe, got the stack. Yeah, he did get the stack from it, so that's not gonna bode well, especially if this Gnar is supposed to be poking out the Cho'Gath early due to the range advantage. And Ron Gurgundy also had to blow his teleport, and StarCraft appears to be just choosing to walk. Never mind, as I say that, he uses his teleport as well. Rip.
Yeah, so neither junglers or neither top laner is going to have any sort of, teleport plays to try and affect the map, which I think is a really strong thing that Gnar should look for, because if you can teleport bot and get, a two-man ult in the bot lane, then that wins you a fight right there.
The thing about Gnar TPs, though, is you have to coordinate with the Mega Form, so it is a little bit trickier. It's easier for a Cho'Gath to just TP in, show up, Q, and ult someone, so...
For those purposes, yes, but I mean, if you just are able to teleport, have another body there in general...
Yeah, and if you
especially
show
with
up,
slows.
if you show up and you're Mega, that's so much teamfight power you can bring to a bot lane engagement, so it really depends on getting that timing right. Another spell shielded stun from Gordon Ramsay being on point with these.
Yeah, and now, also focusing on the top lane a little bit, Ron Gurgundy does have flash now still available. Did not burn that earlier, and StarCraft does not. So, always a potential there for some sort of pressure there from Baxter. Looks like he's just staying and just being that farm jungler, although is still about 12 CS behind Menbung here in the jungle. That early kill kind of set him behind.
Yeah, and Menbung is possibly looking for something top lane. Herald
is up now, so
Herald's up.
I mean, Herald is something that as Xin Zhao, realistically, most junglers can do that pretty easily on their own at this point.
Especially if their name is Elucida, Hansu Sung. The man who can solo Rift Herald with any jungler.
Yeah, it's all about dodging the damage,
Good hop away. Okay. Menbung is hanging around the backside, maybe looking for a dive here? When's he gonna pull the trigger? It's gonna be now.
Ooh. Oh, the Mega Gnar's up. Oh, flash in there. And the ultimate from StarCraft to pick up the kill there. Very well played gank. Nice flash knockback ult from Menbug there. So even after the flash from Ron Gurgundy, that meant nothing, and the Cho'Gath was still able to just nom him for the kill.
Yeah, and Ron
One more stack added to the belt.
perfectly played for Menbung. He could have just walked up to Ron Burgundy and just ulted. Would taking some time though. Oh, meantime bot lane. We'll get back to that.
We've got it coming in. We got all the damage onto Gordon Ramsay. Oh, the hook comes back into onto Olaf. Taking tower shots is going to just barely live with the heal coming out from Vayne here. And then we go back to the mid lane. Nice trades from both sides there. So yeah, that was kind of a crazy little...
They have an overstay. Actually, meantime top lane, with all that pressure, StarCraft almost has first tower taken. Menbung is now here just to try to get some pressure there. Try to just take that. And NTA do know, but first tower being just such an important objective, PPO should really be looking to focus down that top lane. Try to get that. Menbung going through bushes, but definitely got spotted by that cannon, and so who knows. But StarCraft did get first tower.
First tower going down and solo gold going over
Exactly.
to the Cho'Gath there.
Always give solo gold to your carries. Go to Menbung.
Yeah,
He's still ahead. Oh god, 800 gold. That's actually a huge chunk for this early in the game. Has participated in 2 of 3 kills. Does have that farm lead. Baxter just hasn't been able to get much going. The one gank he had bot lane just forced him to burn his ult really more than anything. And also went down for first blood, so... And yes, Xin Zhao is a good early champion. Olaf isn't necessarily, but you still want to be getting stuff going and being able to farm, especially on Olaf, who can just spam his axes, is quite a good clear.
Yeah,
But
I think the biggest thing we've seen is that Menbung has been in the right places at the right times to set, whether it's setting up for the kills there or getting those invade offs.
NTA starting Dragon with StarCraft in the area and their bot lane having rotated the top. I don't think this is a good call. StarCraft can just show up and threaten.
They don't know though, they don't have any wards there. So StarCraft is just going on to Ron Burgundy, and
Now they do.
oh, Menbung does know now.
Menbung does not have flash, does not have a way to get into this pit, actually.
Pulling it out, and Baxter should be able to pick that up though.
Ron Burgundy barely missed the ball on StarCraft on that ult. Otherwise, that might have been a kill with some chain CC, but as it is, they were able... It didn't look good at first, and it didn't look like they would actually be able to pull that off, but Baxter did secure the dragon. And
Baxter picks up the dragon, and
no kills
lots of
happened.
damage onto this mid tower. They're probably going to get this tower in the mid lane as well.
Yeah, they're going to. And Rick Tamlin,
Oh! The Q coming out from Gordon Ramsay to secure the kill. That was a nice ult in, and the flash there from Baxter.
Zaruda really tried to get that kill, steal it, but Menbung picked it up, and now they're going to have pressure on this tier 2 tower, forcing the NTA bot lane to rotate.
Yeah, so well played there. Very well on Zarudo, knowing the damage, having the team there, and Gordon Ramsay picking up the kill, just throwing out the Q to kill secure it.
Also a good charm from Zarudo, and I think at that point NTA should have just given up the tower, fallen back to tier 2. And like, hey, y'all have this, well, we've cleared the next tower, but Brick Tamlin stepping up a bit too far forward, allowing that charm to hit and allowing him to just get blown up completely. And NTA maybe instead could have just kept that bot lane top, maybe traded the tower instead, but instead opted to rotate that so they lose 2 kills and don't get a tower back.
Yeah, and at this point you can see that PPO is trying to move up their vision as much as they can, so they got that mid tower, they rotated top as a group, got wards all in the jungle. NTA is going to have to start getting more pink wards out, and they're probably going to need another sweeper realistically to try and make sure that their jungle is clear of wards. Because I mean, as we've seen from several other matches, the ward game is what wins it, because then you can rotate freely and you know that the enemy team's not there, and so everybody needs to always have pinks in their
Why is my FPS so bad?
Hello?
We got the rotations top. Ooh, we might have a play here? No, nothing's coming of that. Ooh,
Oh, the flash.
nice Q there from Brick Tamlin to save himself, keep himself alive. And then the flash.
Yeah, good Zawarudo to keep that aggression going, force the flash out of Brick Tamland. And yeah, 5 kills to 0. I think PPO, honestly at this point, if they just 4-1 press their advantage, get some rotations in, maybe go. It looks like they're going towards Rift Herald right now, which I think is what they should be going for next.
They are on the Rift
Use
Herald
that
right
to
now.
break another tower. So yeah, oh, okay. Bit of trading going on.
Yeah,
Just a slap fight going on.
Ron Gurgendy's trying to be as aggressive as he can in this lane, but
Oh,
StarCraft is just healing up so much. He's just kind of ignoring and clearing the waves with his QW as well, and just heals up
Oh.
any damage Ron Gurgendy is dealing.
Ron Gurgendy is just
Has
hurting
a
himself.
lot of armor right now.
Yeah, he has a Bramble Vest right
He's
now.
Tommy
So,
and
yeah.
Bramble Vest, so is able to just tank everything up and deal damage back. And honestly, I mean, it's not a bad build because you have an Olaf who's going to be doing damage. You have Vayne who,
No, it's
later game will be relevant versus a Cho'Gath because of the true damage.
a fantastic
but-
build. This game.
Yeah, it's working out really well versus their team because Brick Tamlin's just not relevant enough at this point to be able to cut through a Cho'Gath with a bunch of health.
Exactly, 380 auto attackers means Tabby and armor in general is just a good choice to buy. And Ron Gurgendy just can't touch StarCraft right now. I actually kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah, in a matchup that early you feel like is decently favorable to Gnar, has just been kind of extended on, and StarCraft kind of taken over. Has a couple items now, or has an item at least. But we'll be building on that. Already has some stacks going on.
What is he just gonna build a Thornmail right now? Hold up. Yeah, I think that's what he's building.
I don't necessarily
Wait, no.
think that's a bad idea. I'm not against it.
I mean, Ruby Crystal, Rejuveed, Bramble Vest? I'm just trying to think what he's building right now. But wait, oh, we got the dive. Oh boy.
Oh, nice one.
Thresher's gonna land, and not much to say other than that's gonna be cleaned up. Saber's gonna tank a little bit on the way out.
Good map work. Good hook from Super Kami. It wasn't not super flashy, caught Ron Gurgendy out of the jump, but just a solid hook helped them secure that kill. Just nice clean dive. Gets the tower out of it. NTA cannot respond elsewhere. They just have all 4 bot lane. While Zawarudo is pushing mid lane. So if you're PPO right now, you just rotate mid, get pressure there. Menbung is dropping Rift Herald, and they'll probably be able to get another tower off it.
Yeah, they have the routes already figured out. Oh, the teleport comes in, but
Oh, the hook on the Lux?
Kami.
Oh, that is...
Rip Lux.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a play there.
PPO
The
just
flash Q.
wow. PPO just getting advantages all over the map right now. This is kind of brutal. StarCraft gonna TP top lane, pick up all that juicy farm. 150. Oh wait, that's not even that. That's not even that much, but whatever.
Oh, the Predators popped.
Yeah.
They're going.
Saber ult to flash to disengage, and
Menbunk steals Dragon out from under the nose of everyone, and it's an Infernal, so that's... Oh, God.
Yeah, that's really not good at this point.
That's nasty with 4 people who do a bunch of damage for PPO.
Yeah, that was... I just want to go back again to that play by Super Kami Guru. Brick Tamlin cleared out the ward in the bush, began teleporting, but Super Kami knew that he was there. Flash.
I totally missed that with the camera. I'm sorry, then. Wow, that was then absolutely. Oh no.
We'll have to show that afterwards because that was an incredible play.
I'm so sorry, Ron Gurgendy. He's having a rough game. 0-4-0. Brick Tamlin trying to steal a red buff. No such luck. Gordon Ramsay does get it, and now I guess they can look to pressure top lane if they want to. I guess they're choosing to not. They have a bunch of gold for people with over 1.5k, so just reset, back off, spend their gold. Oh no, I'm so Baxter. He tried.
And
That was
the
so
axe
sad.
misses from the bush.
That's so
sad.
That was depressing. As if NTA couldn't find any advantages this game, they couldn't even hit the axe.
Yeah, it's getting really hard at this point for NTA to try and come back. To be fair, there haven't been any inhib towers taken at this point. I feel like that PPO could be pressuring a little bit more, onto mid lane, and then have someone splitting on the side. At this point, I almost want to say Menbung split push, because I feel like you could take those towers a little bit quicker than a Cho'Gath, and if you just have the Cho'Gath sitting there in the front line,
Menbung and Super Kami getting a bit caught out though.
Yeah. They're
Wait
doing
a
everything they can
second.
to split up.
Ooh, they're condemning to the wall, but they're gonna let him get out.
Okay, get out.
He got out. Are you actually kidding me?
And Thresh is just hiding out the back. Oh my goodness.
The greatest. Oh my god.
Oh, the charm, but nothing's gonna follow up there.
Did that?
And meanwhile, all this time, Cho'Gath in the top lane.
Did that
pushing
actually
at this
just
tower.
happen? That did not just happen. That is so unfortunate. They couldn't even find the pick there. Oh no. And yeah, StarCraft just whacking away at top lanes. Going down a little bit slowly. Mousecop's here to respond. So, yeah, there's... Oh no. God, I feel so bad for NTA right now.
Yeah, they're just not able to get these picks going on. Didn't have the layered CC there, and Menbung able to just walk over to the blast cone. I think somebody should have just walked up and hit it first. You had Menbung pinned against the wall with the Vayne Condemn.
You had all the ranged
hit that
auto
and then
attackers
go.
there.
But everybody stayed back, so when he took the blast cone over one way, they all went the other. So well played by Menbung to get out of there.
Yeah, half a well played by Menbung, half a kind of misplay by NTA, but it's just they really just need to try to find something here. And I mean, normally you'd be like, okay, wave clear, stall out the game because their Vayne will outscale the Sivir, but I mean, just the Lux is not quite enough wave clear to actually do that, and Baxter also losing his Raptors. It's I mean,
It's definitely going to come down to getting a pick onto, somebody other than this Cho'Gath. Because if you land enough CC onto them, like you land a Lux Q, land the Taric stun, or you get a big engage from Nara as well to stun multiple people. That, like I said, that combo, even though they're behind, can completely flip a fight in their favor. But it's got to be the exact right conditions at the exact right place on the map, because you get caught in. Oh, Menbung using
with
the ult, taking
to
minimal
stop the
damage.
Luxo.
Oh, but
Ari with the ult to
they're
disengage.
engaging.
Several. It looks like the teams are just
Jesus
open out of there.
Christ.
Yeah, it was a real hard engage, and then
Oh,
Gert7 gets hooked in and charmed to death.
that was a 4v5 too. StarCraft is still top lane. Still just trying to get this tower. Ron Burgundy is trying to respond, but
Well, it comes down to that Sivir pick. Sivir ulted, and they were able to stay away from, the Predator charging Olaf, and
flash
there wasn't a
away.
Mega Gnar to do anything there, so...
First
yeah.
time, just disengage.
They can't even find the pick right now. Just everything's unfortunate, and they have the vision control in Baron Pit that they can do this Baron just for free.
Comes Baxter.
Baxter can try for a steal, but
He does have flash. He doesn't have a blast cone to get in, but he does have a flash.
We had the
it
Lux
is a level down, and there is a Cho'Gath, so I don't recommend it.
Yeah,
but,
I
it's
mean,
possible.
he's gonna try. Nope, StarCraft just secures it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was, I mean, at that point, there was just no business even showing up. Just, okay, let go, clear waves, clean some house, do some housekeeping, whatever you want to call it. They do have waves pushing in bot, they have a dragon coming up soon. You could just get vision control, but this game is just unfortunate for NTA in so many ways. They can't find the picks, they can't they
Yeah.
can't get any objective trades. When you're this far down, you just want to be trying to trade objectives, just advance the game later and later. But they can't do any of that, and at this point, it just kind of looks like only a matter of time before PPO take it.
Yeah, and I mean, like, for instance, they have all of their jungle camps up, and they're just now taking some of them. You gotta be getting that kind of, like, just those small things, you gotta be
no, a
getting
second
those as soon
Infernal.
as you can.
Second Infernal, Jesus. Yeah, at some point it's like, okay, the enemy team is taking these objectives. You gotta just use them doing that. They're giving you a little bit of space. You gotta just do some housekeeping, find whatever you can.
Yeah, the lanterns have been really good this game, Sal pointed out.
Yeah, it's been,
Lanterns have had a couple of really good saves.
yeah, it's small. It seems small, just taking some jungle camps, but when you're this far down, you gotta just take whatever you can, and now PPO can just force whatever objectives they want.
Yeah, top lane goes down. You see Ron Gurgity did try and pick up an Executioner's Calling to stop some of the healing.
But just buy a Bramble Vest.
It's just, I think it's... Ooh, the charm missing,
Oh.
but...
Charm missing and
Oh, ripped their perfect
wow,
game. I didn't.
the turnaround on Nolan.
Well, there's a pick. I didn't want to say it, but PPO had a perfect game going because I didn't want to cast or curse it, but
Yeah.
now it's gone.
Zara Wudo being a little bit over aggressive gets...
Rip.
That's the chain CC they need.
Nolan,
And-
you soiled it.
Without that lots of damage, they may not be able to just keep up the push here. So this might kind of save them off with the Baron.
Yeah, time for some housekeeping. Oh,
Ron
Gordon Ramsay
Gurgity.
gets lanterned out, though, so he'll be okay. Ron Gurgity's still
Oh,
on
but they're
the
still
chase.
there. They're still there.
Okay, it's...
Oh, they got a Cho'Gath coming from the backside, though.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
They
oh,
have no clue the Cho'Gath's there.
Oh, they hit the stun. Multiple stuns onto Ron Gurgity.
Oh, that's a dead
Oh, Fade, I'm so sorry.
Sarah managed to get out. Minbung chasing the Lux all the way on the outside of the fight. Ron Gurgity sacrificed his life for the team. And
Yeah, very nice. Cho'Gath getting in there, able to, with Menbung, able to just zero out Mouse Cop in the fight.
God.
Nothing going to be happening for that Vayne.
I
And
feel
then
for him
just
so
not enough.
much.
Just not enough damage, not enough CC to keep going, and a nice hook from Super Kami secures a kill onto Ron Gurgity as well.
well, you know what's crazy is how much CC they used on Gordon Ramsay, and still he managed to get out.
Yeah, they got the flash Gnar ult onto Gordon Ramsay. It wasn't spell shielded right away, but then a spell shield came in, helped stop a little bit of the Lux ult, or a Lux damage there. But yeah, multiple forms of CC. The Tarek stun hitting, I believe the Q from Lux hitting as well. Still not able to get the kill there, so definitely well played on the side of PPO. And they also, after that fight, they are able to still pick up a mid inhib there as well, and that was all without Zarurudo on that Ari as well, who got picked earlier.
Oh yeah, that was a 4v5. Hold up.
So now at this point, it just seems like PPO just needs to walk to a lane and then push it down. Yes, they don't have Baron anymore. I don't think that necessarily matters.
Yeah, they
Because
can basically
realistically,
just...
one of the only things for wave clear they have is Lux. And Lux does not have a whole lot of damage. Opting to go with the Lucidity boots instead of the Sork shoes,
I mean,
so just not gonna cut through.
yeah, it's not going to cut through players. It will help to melt waves a little bit faster. But, I don't know. It's just... You're 14k gold down. This is just brutal for Popo. So, it's... Again, it's just kind of matter of time more than anything.
You know, I'd really like to see them do a 4 in the bot, 1 in the top lane split right now. Force some pressure on.
Actually, we have 2 going on mid lane, just pushing in that lane that does have supers before Menbone goes and rejoins his team bot. StarCraft now going to be rotating to top lane. That's a mess. Oh god, he has 10 stacks. Oh no. Oh, that's just a feels
the
bad.
Lux.
Yeah, Lux did pick up a Banshee's Veil to protect against a Thresh Hook, which I think is actually that's not a bad move. Just prevent yourself from getting picked. You have the light binding to find picks yourself.
Yeah,
So.
Cho'Gath has almost 5,500 health at this point.
Oh god.
Almost 5,500 health.
Oh
So,
lord.
good luck cutting through that. I mean, yes, you do have a Vayne. Ooh, the flash in from Greg 7.
Just not enough damage though. That's unfortunate.
Oh, and just the ability to just get out. Tarkle not going to land because he dies too early. Cho'Gath coming in.
Another stack for StarCraft.
Yeah, Ron Gergely was able to get into the backline, but
Found the charm. Nicely played by all of PPO, and that just might be game right there.
that's definitely going to be game.
Yeah, that is.
3 down. Baxter and Vayne just not able to do anything at this point. Nice hook coming in onto the Vayne. Going to pick up the kill, and Baxter will be next.
Yeah, and that's GG. PPO picking up game 1. One death away from it being a perfect game. Just absolutely brutal from them.
And you know, guys, I don't want to say I told you so. And while I did DC, exactly what I said was going to happen was what happened. Post pecking order wanted to get aggressive early. They got a couple kills, and they just proceeded to steamroll the whole time.
Yeah,
I'll give it to you.
everybody on their team did exactly what they were supposed to. Because you had StarCraft, who just became a tank, super monster that was unkillable. You had Menbung, who set up early and had a couple, definitely was making his presence known, and then had a couple successful, ganks. Zararudo was able to actually get the damage off, but we need to 9 times report him for feeding. Gordon Ramsay had, was able to pump out some damage in the back line, and able to pick up some of those kills, and just using those utility ults the whole time, and at the end just acted like a sponge for all of the damage and did not die. And then you had Super Kamiguber with a couple of really clutch hooks, really good with the lanterns that game. It was just overall team play was fantastic that game from PPO. So
the damage distribution was actually pretty even for PPO, and actually Gordon Ramsay coming out with the most damage. Only 14k in the 32-minute game. It's not like massive from anyone, but everyone contributing, and I don't even know who to give MVP to, in all honesty.
Yeah, it definitely could go any way as far as the MVP votes go.
Damage charts,
because everybody
Let's look
contributed. Like I said, everybody contributed exactly like they needed to that whole game. So it just depends on what you look at. I think definitely StarCraft's a contender.
I'm looking at the wrong stats. Sorry.
StarCraft's definitely a contender. Was able to, kind of take over the lane, able to get super tanky, zeroed out the Vayne when needed to, got stacks all the time. Menbung had some nice ganks, was able to get some kills there. Zawarudo pumped out some damage, had some nice picks with the charm. And then, but StarCraft, I think Super Kamiguru, because Super Kamiguru had some clutch hooks and lanterns to save his teammates. So I think the top and the support are going to be my 2 thoughts on the MVP. What are you guys' thoughts here?
I definitely would have to give it to Menbung. He gave all the pressure out to the early game, and every time it's that fight, he was on top of that server with his ult, protecting his AD carry, putting out the most damage out of everybody.
What?
I believe, right?
No.
Or is there one person ahead of him?
There's 3.
Yeah, Stiver, RA.
Sorry, there's 5. But who cares about damage? He had the most damage to objectives.
There you go.
Yeah. Objective damage is a thing, and so I'm gonna give it to Manbung too. So go vote in the MVP poll. Dropped it in Twitch chat. We will be right back with game 2. And so yeah, we'll do the whole cut the VOD thing. We'll be back in just a second for game 2 of NTA versus PPO. Don't go anywhere, y'all.